Hello and welcome to set 8 of this highly recommended MCQ video series where we are discussing questions covering our entire syllabus including current affairs and PYQs. I have already uploaded 7 sets under this series. If you have not watched those videos, then please go and watch it. It will definitely give a boost to your prelims preparation and it will set your prelims preparation in the right direction. Now let's get started. So the first question is, consider following statements regarding Interstate Council. Statement 1, it is a permanent body aimed at resolution of interstate disputes. Statement 2, it is headed by Union Home Minister. Which of the following statements are correct? And your options are 1 only, 2 only, both and none. So you can pause this video for 10 to 15 seconds, try to attempt this question and then listen to the explanation part. So you can follow the same procedure for the rest of the questions as well. So let us see a few facts about Interstate Council. So Interstate Council is formed under Article 263. It is not a permanent body, but it is based on requirement as it seems fit by President of India to discuss the various issues related to interstate or other matters of importance that are urgent at that point of moment. It has representation from all states and union territories, and Prime Minister acts as its chairman, not the Home Minister. So both statements are wrong. It is a ad hoc body and not a permanent body, and it is headed by Prime Minister. So D is right answer. So I already discussed all these facts. Now moving forward, question 2. If the interest rate is decreased in the economy, it will A, decrease the consumption expenditure in the economy. B, increase the tax collection of the government. C, increase the investment expenditure in the economy. D, increase the total savings in the economy. So what will be the answer? So it is a previous year question. Now let us see what will be the answer. So interest rate. So if the interest rate is decreased, which means loans are becoming cheaper, and at the same time, if the interest rate are decreased, then people will not deposit their money as compared to the case when interest rate is higher. So one would be loans would be cheaper, and second would be deposit will reduce as compared to earlier times when interest rate is increased. Now let us look at options. So decrease the consumption expenditure in the economy. So if interest rate is decreased, which means loan are cheaper, it will lead to inflow of money and it will lead to increase in consumption expenditure, not the decrease. So A is wrong. Increase the tax collection of government. So tax collection comes under fiscal policy, whereas interest rate is a part of monetary policy. So this option is irrelevant here. Option C, increase in investment expenditure in the economy. So that seems right, because if interest rate is decreased, then loans become cheaper and there will be money in the market which can be used in investment purposes. So C seems right. Let us look at D option, increase in total savings in the economy. No, if interest rates are decreased, then deposits will reduce as compared to previous times and there will be decrease in total savings. So this is also wrong. So C is right answer. Now moving forward, the power of Supreme Court of India to decide disputes between the center and states falls under its advisory jurisdiction, appellate jurisdiction, original jurisdiction, writ jurisdiction. Which of the following is correct answer? So now look at all the options. So what is advisory jurisdiction? So it means president can seek advice under Article 143 from Supreme Court on any constitutional matter, and president is not bound by the advice given by Supreme Court, and at the same time Supreme Court is also not bounded to give advice to president. So this is advisory jurisdiction. So it is not related to center and state. Appellate jurisdiction related to appealing from lower courts to higher court. So that is also not related to center and state disputes. This is related to civil and criminal matters that can be appealed in Supreme Court. Yes, the center and state related disputes come under original jurisdiction under Article 131 of Constitution, under which Supreme Court would hear the disputes between center and states or between the two states. And it is original means parties can directly approach to Supreme Court regarding this matter. So C is right answer, and writ jurisdiction is given under Article 32 of our Constitution for Supreme Court and Article 226 for High Court. And writs that are known as are mandamus, habeas corpus, certiorari, etc. So C, that is original jurisdiction, is the answer, as the matter between center and states falls under this category. So this is Article 131, where you can see that under original jurisdiction, Supreme Court will have jurisdiction to look into dispute between Government of India and one or more state, Government of India and any of state on one side and one or more state on the other, or between the two states. Moving forward, consider the following statements. Statement 1, Ukraine is bordered by both Black Sea and Mediterranean Sea. Statement 2, Romania, Poland, Belarus shares land boundary with Ukraine. Statement 3, Strait of Gibraltar can be accessed through a narrow passage via Ukraine. Which of the above statements are correct? Your options are given below. Now, if you look at the map of Ukraine, you can clearly see that Ukraine is bordered by Russia, Belarus, Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, and Black Sea in the south. And this is Mediterranean Sea. So Ukraine nowhere borders with Mediterranean Sea. Now, looking at options, Ukraine is bordered by both Black Sea and Mediterranean Sea. This is wrong. By eliminating statement 1, we reach at option B and C. Second is available in both the options, so second is right. Romania, Poland, and Belarus share land boundary with Ukraine. Yes, it is true. And third, Strait of Gibraltar can be accessed through a narrow passage via Ukraine. This is wrong because Strait of Gibraltar is a passage that connects. This is Mediterranean Sea, this is Atlantic Ocean, this is Strait of Gibraltar. On here it is Europe, here it is Africa. So this strait is a passage between Mediterranean Sea and Atlantic Ocean. So this is also wrong. So 2 is right answer. Moving forward, Maitri Setu, recently seen in news, is a link between India and Nepal, India and Myanmar, India and Bhutan, India and Bangladesh. So this Maitri Setu has been in news recently in relation to relations between India and Bangladesh. So this Maitri Setu is a friendship bridge between India and Bangladesh that is constructed on Feni River in Tripura. So D is right answer. Now moving forward, question number 76. North Korea and South Korea are sandwiched between A, Korean Strait and Bungo Channel, B, Sea of Japan and Pacific Ocean, C, Yellow Sea and Sea of Japan, D, South China Sea and Pacific Ocean. Now we will look at all these locations and then we will see what is the right answer. Now this is the map of North Korea, this is map of South Korea. Here it is Yellow Sea, here it is Sea of Japan, here it is East China Sea, this is Korean Strait, and this is Bungo Channel. Now we can clearly see that North Korea and South Korea are sandwiched between Sea of Japan and Yellow Sea, whereas Korea Strait separates South Korea and Japan, and Bungo Channel separates two states of Japan. So by seeing the option, C is right answer. Now moving forward, question 77, it is a PYQ. The 1929 session of Indian National Congress is an significance in history of freedom movement because A. Attainment of self-government was declared as an objective of Congress. B. Attainment of Purna Swaraj was adopted as a goal of Congress. C. Non-cooperation movement was launched. D. Decision to participate in round table conference in London was taken. Now look at each options. So the attainment of self-government was declared as an objective in 1906 session of Congress during Swadeshi movement. So this is not the answer. Attainment of Purna Swaraj was adopted as a goal of Congress. Yes, this is right answer. As 1929 session, this goal was adopted, and then it was left up to Mahatma Gandhi to launch movement regarding it. Non-cooperation movement was launched in 1930, but it was not outcome of 1929 session. 1929 session led to attainment of Purna Swaraj goal of Congress, and then it was left on Mahatma Gandhi to start non-cooperation movement as and when he seems fit. So this is in 1930. This is not the answer. And D is decision to participate in round table conference in London was taken. This was approved via 1931 Karachi Pact. So this is also not the answer. So by seeing all the option, B is right answer. Moving forward, question 78, an increase in tax expenditure in the economy may lead to increase in tax to GDP ratio, decrease in indirect subsidies given by the government, increase in personal disposable income, decrease in public debt. Now, first of all, let us look at what the tax expenditure means. So tax expenditure does not mean the expenditure that is incurred while collecting taxes. It means various types of concessions in forms of rebates that is given by government, or various reimbursements in tax regime, that is known as tax expenditure. So basically it is an opportunity cost to government. Now looking at options, increase in tax expenditure means more concession and rebates and subsidies are given to taxpayers. So option A, increase, it would lead to increase in tax to GDP ratio. No, it is reverse that will happen. That is, it will lead to decrease in tax to GDP ratio, because taxes that will be collected will be low if there will be higher tax expenditure. So A is wrong. Decrease in indirect subsidies given by government. No, in fact, it will lead to increase in indirect subsidies by the government. So this is also wrong. Increase in personal disposable income. Yes, that is true, because if there will be more concession and rebates that will be given, it will lead to more personal disposable income. So that is true. And decrease in public debt. In fact, it will lead to increase in public debt, because there will be lower tax collection due to higher tax expenditure. So this is also wrong. So C is right answer. Moving forward, Reporters Sans Frontiers, that is Reporters Without Borders, often in news is A, specialized agency of United Nations, B, an intergovernmental agency sponsored by European Union, C, an agency under World Press Institute, D, a non-profit organization. So this Reporter Without Border has often been in news when it comes to freedom of press. It also releases a famous report, that is World Press Freedom Index. So basically it is a non-profit organization. It is an NGO which works for the rights of the press and its freedom. So D is right answer. And it also releases World Press Freedom Index annually. And in 2022 index, India's rank has been 150th, which has increased from 142 rank to 150. So D is answer. And last question of this video is, which of the following are related to non-cooperation movement of 1920s? 1. Agitation against the visit of Prince of Wales to India. Gandhi reading talks, Chori Chora incident. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Now, if you just look at these incident, when all these incident happened. So regarding Gandhi reading talks, this occurred in 1921, and the objective was to persuade Gandhi to ask Ali brothers to withdraw from their speeches those passages that contained suggestions of violence. So this was also occurred during non-cooperation movement. And Prince of Wales visited India in 17 November 1921. And when he landed to India, there were hartals all over country, and Gandhiji also addressed meeting in this regard. So this was also during that time. And Chori Chora incident led to suspending movement by Mahatma Gandhi. So all three are related to non-cooperation movement. So D is right answer. So that's all for this video. If you find this video helpful, then please like this video and subscribe to this channel. I'll be uploading more videos under this series at 7 p.m. daily. So please watch it. And if you have any suggestion, then write your section in the comments given below. Thank you.